Welcome back, guys, to another episode of the Furman TeamBuilder Dynasty here on NCAA Football 14. Season is over. You can see we're ranked number 20. 11-2 finish, man. Our best, man. Best of Coach McGruff's career here at Furman. We're on the way up, man. I believe next season may be the season we break through and get a lot of national recognition and open the eyes of the college football world to let them know what Coach McGruff got going on down here. So in this episode, we're going to cover the offseason and a little bit of the preseason. So let's get to it. So you can see the Texas Longhorns took home the national championship with a 13-0 record. They didn't lose a game, man. Maybe we scheduled them first game. Nah, I ain't going to put it on our guys that early. But national championship for these guys, big ups to them. Great season. You can see they ran through their schedule, man. They really didn't have much competition until the championship game. Everybody else, TCU almost beat them. And that's it. Everybody else got killed, creamed. And they played some pretty decent teams too. That's crazy. So the national championship game went kind of like this. Texas was killing these guys. 31-14 in the first half. I know a lot of people turned their TVs off, went home, left the bar, probably to say, hey, they didn't have a chance. But in the fourth quarter, Auburn started coming back a little bit, but it was too late. And the Texas Longhorns took out the number one team at the time and made them look crazy. So the SEC wasn't that powerful this year because Texas had us feeling like the Big 12 was going to get killed, but hey, they killed the SEC. So the game was mostly on the ground all day. You can see both teams had over 200 yards rushing. Ran the ball over 40 times. And passed the ball only a little over 20 times apiece. But that what changed the game, the passing game. Texas was very efficient. 276 yards on 17 completions. And they only threw the ball 24 times. 3 TDs though. Only 1 interception for Texas. And look at Auburn, man. Auburn, 10 completions out of 20. That's 50%. Only 120 yards. Man, you gotta get 200 plus to win these games, bro. You gotta do it. So you can see Texas was a more balanced team or a better team overall. And Auburn just relied on their running game. So the final polls will end up like this. Texas with the number 1 spot. USC climbed all the way from the 5th spot to number 2. Michigan State went to number 3. Auburn fell all the way down to the 4th spot. Florida at number 5. Penn State at 6. Ohio State at 7. And Virginia Tech fell all the way to 8. And Arizona at 9. And 10 is Georgia. So you still see a couple of SEC teams, actually 3 SEC teams still in the top 10. But you have your Big 10 schools. So now that the season is officially done, Furman University want to offer Coach McGruff an extension after a great season. So they're going to offer the extension. Let's see how long it's going to be. A 6-year extension after a successful 2017 campaign. Won the Sun Belt 3 years in a row. Won the New Orleans Bowl 2 out of 3 years. And we only are expected to win 7 games. You know, Coach McGruff is all about overachieving, man. We're going to succeed. We're going to exceed our expectations and do what we got to do. So we're going to sign this contract and get it moving, baby. So now on to the coaching carousel. After a lot of success, you know, a lot of teams have been eyeing what we got going on in Furman. So our offensive coordinators are going to branch out and look for some head coaching jobs. So you can see Nick Saban has retired from coaching at age 71. I wonder who's going to get that job. They got Chip Lindsey there. Auburn offensive coordinator. And they will select him. Let's see what's up with this guy. He must be from there. And his alma mater is Alabama. And he's going to leave Auburn. He's going to bring Auburn playbook over there. And he's from Alabama. So Mark D'Antonio also will retire after a 12-2 season. Let's see who they pick up. They're going to keep the in-house, baby. They're going to get their defensive coordinator, Justin Wilcox. Hey, I like that hire, man. Keep it in-house, man. Give your guys a shot. And next up is Notre Dame. They fired Brian Kelly, so let's see what they're going to do with a 2-10 record with all that talent, man. Who they schedule? Alabama, Texas, 10, 12 times? And they will select Brandon Butler, the head coach from Utah. So now we're going to talk about the Raging Cajuns, man. one of our rivals in our conference. And they select Chris Beck, bro. Chris Beck is going to stay in conference and want to go up against Coach McGruff. Hopefully we get to play these guys at home, or we'll go to their place. It's going to be interesting, man. I'm proud of the guys for getting their chance at another team. But, hey, it creates another rivalry. Give us a little bit more fun to look forward to. And next up is Colorado State, baby. Colorado State will select Sean Elliott. Go on over there, buddy. We're going to schedule you first week 1. We want to see what you got, man. These guys went 1-11 last year, so he got a tough task at hand. Let's see if he can, at least get 2 wins. He might can save his job if he win 3 of them. They might give him $1 billion if he won 4 games. So that's cool to see how coaches move on to bigger things. And now it's time to get some new coaches in there. See if we can help build their career. So we're looking for office coordinator, and we're going to select Matt Vieira. He was the head coach of ULM for the last few years, man, but he struggled. He's a one-back playbook guy. I like the one-back offense a lot better, so you guys will see the one-back playbook from our offense. And it's going to help us out a lot with the personnel that we have. We can adjust a lot of it because we got a lot of wideouts, and our quarterback is pretty good coming from up under center. And we need a defensive coordinator also, so let's see who we get here. So we picked up Tim Dowse from Troy. They let his contract expire. That's crazy. So he's going to bring in the 4-3 playbook. I like the 4-3 better than what we were running last year, the 4-2-5. The 4-3 allows us to have more linebackers on the field and a lot of big guys up front, so we can slow the run down a lot. And the passing game, it's going to be kind of iffy, but we got some pretty decent cornerbacks. And I think we got a chance of being pretty good on defense this year also. So now on to the players that's going to be leaving the school, bro. So you can see Michael Hayes, bro. We recruited this guy very hard, man. He was a 65 overall as a freshman. He was going to get playing time eventually, but not right now. So he's thinking about going to Georgia State. I hope that's Georgia State. Or Georgia Southern, it don't matter. Both of them in our conference. That sucks. And Eric Williams, another left tackle, man. These guys, we went hard on tackles last year. So he's going to go to South Carolina. We're going to start scheduling these guys next year to see what it's going to be like going up against some of that top talent in South Carolina. We got Clemson on the schedule also, so you guys get to see that one. Coach, we got to go, bro. You ain't giving us no PT, man. Just be patient. We would have gave it to you, but hey, move on. Good luck to you. We'll look forward to seeing you play against us because we're going to schedule you every year until you start. So we have some transfers in here, and we don't want many running backs, so we're going to just take the wide receiver to right end and one running back and a middle linebacker. So that should be enough for us, and we're going to move on to the recruiting, baby. So you can see we have the 105th recruiting class. We only signed 6 dudes during the season. I have recruiting rules on. Certain people we can recruit. I know a lot of you guys are like, man, why you ain't recruiting those guys out of state? This and that. Nah, I ain't trying to cheese it, man. That's why we here for 6 years, bro. It'll be 6 years. It's like a real rebuild, man. It's a real rebuild. So we were able to sign a kicker. We needed him, guy. Kevin Breedlove. This guy's a 76 overall kicker. He committed to our team. And Jason Williams, our first 5-star recruit ever in Furman history, has committed. A 76 overall wide receiver. We lost Tristan Babcock to North Carolina. We lost Josh Lee, a 4-star receiver, to Georgia Southern. I wonder if he's going to get playing time this year. And Jake Wallace coming on through, baby. A right guard, 63 overall. So our best player that we recruited this year was Jason Williams, the 5-star recruit, like I was telling you guys. And Morris, 4-star running back. He's probably going to be pretty good once he get his chance to start. And Dennis rounds out the best 3-stars that we have at wide receiver. So we're going to be pretty deep at wide out. Our focus has been more on the offensive line these last few years because you can see my boy Robbie be having a tough time back there trying to get the ball off. He's not a scrambler, so we can't run a lot with him. He's more of a pocket passer. So let's check out the rest of the conference in their recruiting classes. Georgia Southern had the best recruiting class out of all the Sun Belt teams, ranking at 31. Almost a top 25 recruiting class. 3 4-stars, 10 3-stars though, bro. They went crazy on the 3-stars. And their best recruit is Josh Lee, a guy we missed out on. 5'10". He must be pretty fast. 194. He's a thick guy too. And Johnson, outside linebacker, 6'4" and 225. And they got another quarterback, man. They just had a freshman quarterback that was pretty good. And they got another one right behind him, 6'5", 219. Doing their thing, man. I like what they got going over there. It's Clay Helton and his son over there coaching, or his brother or something. I don't know. And next is the Appalachian State Mountaineers. They got Love, a center. He's a 4-star. And Gray and DeLuca, 2 3-stars. And they focus mostly on defense this year. Trying to get things going on in Appalachian State. I don't think they had a great year last year. And Arkansas State, their top guy was a cornerback. They got a lot of guys in the secondary in this recruiting class because they were getting torched a lot last year. And they're going to be looking to sew up those holes in their secondary. And Georgia State, they got a wide out Watts there, 4-star guy, 6'4", 185. He's kind of slim with it. He probably can move a little bit too. And look at that D tackle, see him, 6'7", 292. Oh my goodness. They balance it out a lot, man. I think Georgia State is on the up because they've been struggling a lot these last few years. And I think they've just been, trying to get this team right. They got a pretty good quarterback in Irby and a couple good receivers. And that running back, hey, can't sleep on that guy. And the Raging Cajuns, man, had a bad recruiting year. I guess the coaching changes had a lot of guys decommit. They had 124, 2 places away from being the last school. They got 16 signees though. But their top signee was a free safety. He's a 3-star, and they kind of balance it out. Mostly, they just balance it out, man. A lot of 1-stars. I don't know what those guys are gonna do for this team. And now we're gonna move on to the training, man. This is my favorite part. I like to see which players improve the most. So our best player on our team will be James Tuttons. Possession receiver, 185, 6 feet tall. He's not the fastest, but sir, he got some acceleration. He get that first step, boom, he's gone. But you might catch him if he's going more than 50 yards. And Palmer, man, he's a 96 speed, bro. He might be the fastest dude we got on our team. But I think I'm going to give Hawkins the go this year. Let him try to start because his awareness is a lot better and his acceleration is a lot better. He can get out of that block a little faster. And now we're going to move on to set the schedule, baby. First team we're going to schedule. It's going to be Colorado State. Want to see what my boy Sean Elliott got going on over there. His first week gonna come on back to Furman, or we're gonna go over to them. Now we're gonna head over there. That's what we're gonna do. And the next game after that will be Clemson, who had a bad year last year, but hey, we're gonna match our talent against theirs. They still got great talent over there. That's really gonna let us know where we at. If we're national championship contenders, or just some Sun Belt champions. And our last non-conference game, we're gonna go up against South Carolina since they're stealing some of our players, man. We're gonna go over there and let these guys know, hey, y'all stealing our players, y'all go over there. If y'all want to, y'all gonna get smacked up, G. Let's get. So that's gonna be a pretty decent season, a pretty tough non-conference schedule. Even though they gave us an F, I think our team is playing more quality opponents than that. Just because there's no ranked guys in here. I believe somebody will be ranked. Maybe Clemson at the end of the season, maybe South Carolina. You never know. And with that being said, we're ready to start the season, baby. We're ready to get this thing going. It's going to be a lot of surprises this year. I'm ready to see who steps up to the plate. I know Robbie's ready to have a great year because 19 touchdowns, 19 interceptions wasn't enough for him. That's not good. And the running game got to step up. And I think our wide receiver core is the best it's ever been. And defensively, we took a hit. We lost a lot of great players, but our secondary is kind of, our strong spot. And the defensive line took a major hit also. The linebacking core, still the same. We have McCutcheon out there in Sawyer, still holding it down. But that defensive line is going to be very, very weak to start the season. So I don't look for us to be getting 100 sacks. But hey, them guys might step up, man. There's a lot of talent down there still. Uncovered talent. But I appreciate you guys for watching this video. Hit that like button, that notification bell. Subscribe to the channel, baby. We're ready to get season 6 started, baby. Season 6. Let's get it.